Morning, people. What's up? What's up with you today? How's everyone doing? Let's take up a few direct questions asked on Quora on fitness. This is me, Avinash. I'm wanting to answer a few of those. Daniel again requested. What's Daniel's request today? How do I start working out in the morning? Do you hit the gym within 30 minutes of leaving the bed? Is having a cup of black coffee and a small banana enough for strength training? Hey Daniel, my answer to that will be no. I do not do within 30 minutes post leaving the bed. For me myself, I get myself pre-workout diet, I call it. Sometimes boiled potatoes, sugar potatoes, and coffee also works, but sometimes any energy drink. If you like caffeine in the morning, probably if I wake up at 4:30 a.m. in the morning, I'll be at the gym by 6:30, so I'll give myself enough time to that's just my personal thinking, to awaken myself well. I would like to meditate as well before going to gym. It's just a thought process to get myself calm and self-aware, really, to be having that kind of a concentration and focus while I train. So really, it does take me around 2 hours of time post I leave my bed and then go to gym. And is having regarding black coffee, you could have your black coffee and small banana, which will mean that you are getting your caffeine levels high, then so your blood will be pumped and you'll feel more pumped, more aware. And with banana, which will mean that you have filled yourself with carbohydrates necessary for starting your day right. So I would say that it's a nice move, and you could just start it. I think the importance should be given to consistency. If you are liking this meal, is fine, try it out for using the same diet for a month, and maybe push it to 2 months or 3 months, and then maybe try changing your diet as well. Try increasing fiber intakes pre-workout, post-workout, and a little bit of experiment with any kind of a diet is meaningful to get those desired results. And regarding strength training, I feel this should be good for any kind of a strength training, be it calisthenics, crossfits, gymnasium, bodybuilding, or whatever you're doing. Divage has requested me to answer, how much should you spend on a personal trainer in Hong Kong? I've never been to Hong Kong to start with, and why don't you do your own kind of a research? And if you're not interested to do your own kind of research, find the markets rate there, visit the gymnasiums in your local area, maybe to start with 3 or 4 in numbers. You will know the rates of the fitness personal trainer, how much they're demanding. Compare it with the rates by visiting the gymnasiums outside your local area. Maybe you would want to travel, then maybe half an hour or 45 minutes is a good travel time to go to another gym if you are seeking a good budget. But then I will also recommend you, if you are looking for economics and financial sort of not wanting to spend too much on fitness trainers, then it's really possible to browse, do your own research, look up, start slow, but staying consistent can also make you that kind of a the tortoise who is winning against rabbit all the time. So that's gonna be my response to your question about how much to be spent on fitness trainer in Hong Kong. Pranav Anand gets to request me, which are the best books for learning the advanced level of calisthenics. I am not sure about books, but what I would recommend here is प्रणव, आप YouTube वीडियोस देख सकते हैं, बहुत अच्छा सोर्स है जहाँ पे बहुत फेमस कैलिस्थेनिक्स प्रोफेशनल्स आपको टीचिंग्स दे रहे हैं इसके बारे में, और ये काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग टॉपिक बन जाता है जब आप अपनी काइंड ऑफ रिसर्च करते हैं, उनकी मूव्स देखते हैं और उसको इम्प्लीमेंट करने की कोशिश करते हैं. और अगर इम्प्लीमेंट करते समय आपको ऐसा लग रहा है कि आपसे नहीं हो पा रहा है, तो फिर आप उसके लिए उन प्रोफेशनल्स की वेबसाइट पर भी विजिट कर सकते हैं. उन्होंने ऑलवेज उनका डिस्क्रिप्शन में उनका लिंक रहता है, उनकी खुद की पर्सनल वेबसाइट्स रहती हैं जहाँ पर उन्होंने अपने वर्कआउट वीडियोस को, हाउ दे स्टार्टेड, उनकी फॉर्म्स कैसे थी, कहाँ से कैसे स्टार्ट किया, कितना टाइम हो गया उनको ये सीखने में, उन्होंने बहुत सारी डिटेल्स अच्छे से कवर कर रखे हैं. सो आई थिंक दैट इज गोइंग टू हेल्प यू आउट इन योर ड्रीम टू स्टार्ट विद calisthenics and become a pro in it. Pranav has got another question. Which are the best books for learning the intermediate level of calisthenics? So be it advanced level, be it intermediate level. I mean, even if you are at beginners level, just go with the YouTube videos. I gave you, just Google up if there is another site that is offering to start with, and maybe Amazon. Just type in calisthenics and see, there must be some results in form of a books. If you are wanting to learn from books also, then it's a great idea. So maybe if a few of those professionals might have surely written few books on it. So just find it out, browse it out yourself. John Rarine is requesting, what are the best Internet of Things IoT gadgets for livestock farming, environmental monitoring? See, this is not my interest fields, and livestock farming is something you'll have to browse it out yourself. That is my short and crisp answer on this question, John. Pranav gets to another question. Which online home fitness workout course have you recently completed? How was your experience? I have not considered any particular home workouts, but I would say when there was this lockdown situation in 2020 March, and then everybody was locked down in this, so I considered purchasing one of the yoga and calisthenics home workout. I am forgetting the author right now. It was 2 years before. Quite a short time to forget the person. I am trying to recall who that is, who I bought or Pranav. So मैंने वो buy किया था around 2200 INR, or it had an access, lifetime access, and probably I should be having the access, though I am not practicing it. But my huge motivation to buy that kind of a program was to learn the handstands, yoga handstands, and few of the calisthenics moves as well. So however, I wasn't too successful at it, but I tried my best to go to handstand levels and learn a lot of yoga poses from it, and I think that really helped me out to learn the significance of yoga, the starting poses, the kind of a diet you need to get to that trim level of weights, because balancing and yoga is a lot more about weight management as well. So the heavier you are, the difficult will it be, and most of the times if you are when you are growing, if you are in your 30s, in your 40s, you would really relate that compared to your 20s, in your 30s and 40s, you get very hard on your muscles. Everything is so tight and it's not so stretchable, so your body is kind of squeezed when you are in your 30s and 40s. So, and in your 20s, do you ever compare yourself to children? Like when they have full range of motion, they'll be like running so freely, and they'll be doing any kind of a movement so easily. So that is why for any elderly person, it's so difficult to get on past with that kind of a hardness inside the body, and those things are there. But then what is so much more important here is how to get over that kind of a hardness, that kind of a stiffness, if that's the right term to call it out here. So वो stiffness को निकालने के लिए I think आपको कोई ना कोई वो एक proper exercise form और proper warming up और those techniques चाहिए, और उसको implement करना भी चाहिए. So my experience was amazing regarding that. Somebody is asking about is 4 sets of 15 reps diamond push-ups and 3 sets of 12 negative chin-ups a good exercise? For sure, you're talking about sets here. अगर ये केवल repetitions ही होती है, और diamond push-ups के अगर आप 15 repetitions ले रहे हैं और फिर negative chin-ups के आप 12 reps ले रहे हैं, so I think this is good enough for a warm-up workout. And I think आप यहाँ पे 4 set ले रहे हैं और 3 set ले रहे हैं chin-ups के, so I think that will get you pumped really. Your shoulders will feel up to the energy levels of lifting more weight or something like that. So that is so good. Do I need a special equipment to practice yoga? This is again a question that has gotten already answered in my yesterday's video. That should be 27th of October 2022. Go browse out on my YouTube channel. There it is posted in yesterday's video about the equipment that is required really to practice yoga. And my short and crisp answer to that today is gonna be same. No, you don't need so many equipments to practice yoga. Which is the top for a fitness center in Ahmedabad? I haven't been to Ahmedabad much, but just browse it out. I think there's a global fitness center which is called Gold's Gym. Probably that's a standard kind of a fitness center available everywhere these days. So why not try out Gold's Gym if it's there in your area, and you get to be that lucky guy who's going to visit it in a shortest amount of travel time, and opt for Gold's Gym. I know about Gold's Gym that is there in variety of places here in India. So Delina Shay gets to ask, why do my knees make a crunchy sound whenever I squat? I run for about an hour, 5 days a week. I am 15. Sweetheart, you are 15 and you are running about an hour for 5 days a week, I'm guessing. And then you are trying to squat as well. Maybe there is a need for your body to do stretching as well. Try out yoga routines. Those are really great if you want to remove those air bubbles that are getting inside your knees, and doing that popping sound when you are doing your squats. So that is going to be my advice, Delina, and kudos to you to starting early in the fitness field, and it's the right age really to get some heat on, get some experience on. Staying away from injuries so much important. I think by default when you are 15, 20s and pre-25s, and if you are not training so heavily on yourself, then you are by default having that kind of a security cover from so many injuries. You are not bound, you are not that seriously bound towards injuries, because I think in that kind of a age, your body is having by default a good range of motion, and that is where the concept of good range of motion comes into play. So whenever your body is stiff, then the risk of injuries actually heightens up, and it's so much difficult to avoid injuries if the range of motion is so stiff. So at 15, kudos to you, and it's a nice thing to know. What's the best time to go to gym daily? Anytime works, until unless you're consistent on it. That's my answer to that. What are the must-have workout equipments? So I will start with basics: a good pair of shoes, a nice towel that helps you out when you are sweaty. Have probably a good smart watch to help yourself out timing your workouts, and apart from it, I think not much. A good carry bag to carry all these things to gym and keeping it to the minimalist lifestyle in gym. I think you are going there to execute your planned workouts and achieve your goals day by day by staying consistent and happily working out ever. Pratmesh Temkar gets to ask me, what are some tips for someone who has to sit 8 hours a day to stay fit and active? Look, this is so much relatable to the corporate journey. Even myself being in corporate, serving corporate for more than 6 years now, it looks like it's a 9 hour a day, most of the times 10 hour a day sitting job. So first of all, get out of that comfort zone. अगर आप 8 घंटे बैठ रहे हैं तो आप क्यों ना 3-4 घंटे खड़े रहें और सिर्फ 4 घंटे बैठें. दूसरा, आपका क्योंकि ये बैठने का काम है, तो मुझे लगता है कि इस बैठने के काम में जो सबसे ज्यादा इम्पैक्ट पड़ता है वो स्टिफनेस का पड़ता है आपके रेंज ऑफ मोशन के हिप्स पर, आपकी लोअर बैक पर, आपके बैक पर. सो यू माइट फेस समटाइम्स दीज काइंड ऑफ चैलेंजेस कि आपको बैक पेन हो रहा है, आपको नी पेन हो रहा है. अगर आपका वेट ज्यादा है तो ऑब्वियसली आपको नी पेन होना ही होना है, वो आप डेवलप कर देंगे. कुछ लोगों को आपने नेक पे भी आप पट्टी बांधे देखना है क्योंकि वो नेक पेन डेवलप कर लेते हैं. तो ये सभी चीजें अल्टीमेटली कैसे अवॉइड की जा सकती है? इसका आंसर बहुत सिंपल है. इज वन मैजिक पिल दैट इज कॉल्ड योगा. And what yoga helps you do is open up your body, open up your stiffness, help you with a lot of stretching. And by stretching, what you really gain here is really that full range of motion that is required for yourself to stay active and fit at the same time. Even if you are not lifting weights, even if you are not competing or doing any kind of a prep work for competitions and all those things, forget the sports world here. If you are only a corporate guy who's sitting 8 hours a day, it's so much more necessary to let your back, lower back, hips move a lot, because the more the stiffness, the less the movements of your hips and lower backs, the more problems it will create. So kudos to Prathamesh for coming up with this question, and I think my answer helps you out here. How far should a 45-year-old walk every day? You wanna ask David Goggins about it? He is about 2-3 years elder to you, and what he does is he runs 12 miles a day. On his resting day, he calls it, and he is talking about running. Why don't you walk? If you have never been to walking, start with a mile or two, stretch it up to 3 miles or 4 miles, and then really find out that sweet spot what works for you. Stephen gets to ask me what are some good gym exercise for a soccer player. I think when it comes to football, soccer, it's so much important that you have full range of motion in your legs, hips. Your lower back is so much more, your core strength is so much at that advanced level that you are always injury risk free. And for that the yoga is mandatory, the pilates is so much mandatory. These kind of training can help you out with developing that strong core health, the lower body strength that is required in a football field. And when you go with your boots to any football field, what you want is sharp legs who are running very fast legs, and you want to have that kind of a stamina as well to carry yourself for that 90-minute game. So yeah, it's great. Does yoga exercise for the brain to keep oxygen in the brain and stay healthy for good brain health? I mean, it's yoga is all about your body, full body, and why not brain? I mean, brain obviously is connected to your whole body, I would say, and the breathing exercises, the poses yoga has to offer, where you are increasing blood flow to your every cell of your body, through to every joint of your body. Excuse me, there are to the brain cells as well. I mean, it's yoga is like advanced level, I would say a magic tool that brings a lot of stability and fulfilled posture, and upright, and makes you gain that correct posture in your physical well-being. So yoga, I'm up for it any day, every day. I'm gonna vouch for it. Should you work out in the heat? Yeah, you should work out in the heat. You should let your body know what the temperatures feel like when it's more and more sweaty, and how to adjust to it. There are CrossFit people who trains in heat by default, because there's this conditions they are subjected to on the game day. So why not subject your body to training and heat? And it goes to another pole as well. How about subjecting your body to workout in somewhere where it's so much more colder, and you then get to heat up yourself and fight that colder environment around you. How do I increase stamina in a few days? I think it's a forever thing. Stamina is not about increasing it in few days. That is bullshit, and it's always gonna remain bullshit. If somebody is telling you can gain stamina to another level and increase it to another level from one level to in within few days, it is not doable. How do you gain stamina? It's by training consistently for about 9 months at least, for about years at least, and then see where your standards are, and then defining a blueprint for yourself as to how you want to take your game to next level is gonna be another challenge that is gonna come in the way. And for achieving any kind of a dream, I think consistency is gonna have a great impact on it. Pranav has got another question. How can a freelance fitness trainer stay active throughout the day if he is also working a full-time corporate job? I mean, these are some people who has gotten that kind of a fitness nasha, I would say, Pranav. And when you have that kind of a kick in that your dream is to be a fitness trainer, help others out, then you would find a corporate guy invested in a lot of other fields, because he is a dreamer, he is a go-getter, and he will do everything to get to his goals. And that is so much more common these days. People are following their dreams, and they should. If they are not, then they are I don't know what they're doing. How many pull-ups must an average person be able to do? I would say 15 at least. But then your definition of average could be different from mine. And even if you are not able to do 15 push-ups and you are able to do just one, just two, I'm okay with it. Actually, I'm nobody to judge you on how many pull-ups you can really do or not do. But then it gets so much more important that you do push-ups in a consistent pull-ups, excuse me, they're your pull-ups. So pull-ups also 15, I would say. And if it was asked about push-ups, then I would say an average person should be able to do about 20 push-ups. And you start really small. If you are not able to do even a single pull-up, or let's say 2 push-ups, let's start with the aim to achieve that 1 pull-up in a good position, in a full range of motion, and without any support. And it goes the same way for the push-up as well. So that's gonna be all from today's one of my Quora's fitness rant. Post in your questions on whatever field in fitness you feel like, and if I got an answers, I'll let you know that I have this viewpoint, and if I do not know, I'll say I do not know. Happy day, happy living, cheers, happy workout.